In the early 1900s, in the remote mountains of northern Alaska, there was a small Inuit village where survival was a daily struggle. One bitter winter, a mother named Annika lived with her young son, Kavi, in a tiny snow-covered cabin. The village was nestled in the shadow of towering, frozen peaks where the temperature often plummeted below 40 degrees. The harsh conditions were brutal, but the people had adapted, living off the land and using traditional knowledge passed down for generations. One night, a blizzard swept down from the mountains with a fury no one had anticipated. The winds howled like angry spirits, and snow fell so thickly that even stepping outside for a moment could mean getting lost forever. Anika wrapped Kavi in furs and held him close, trying to keep the bitter cold at bay. But as the storm raged on, Kavi's small body began to grow weak, and his breathing became shallow. He had always been a delicate child, and Annika could see that he was succumbing to the icy grip of the cold. In desperation, she realized that the only chance to save him was to make the treacherous journey to the nearest village, where a healer lived. At dawn, with the blizzard still raging but her son's condition worsening, Annika bundled Kavi as warmly as she could and strapped him to her back. With only her thickest furs and a pair of snowshoes, she stepped out into the storm. The wind tore at her face and the snow stung her skin, but Annika pushed forward, driven by a mother's fierce determination. The mountains were unforgiving. Deep snowdrifts, hidden crevices, and the biting cold tested her endurance. She could hardly see a few feet ahead, and the cold air burned her lungs with every breath. But Annika never slowed. She sang soft lullabies to Kavi as she trudged through the snow, hoping to keep him calm and herself focused. After hours of battling the elements, her body aching and numb, Annika felt her strength waning. The snow seemed endless, and the cold had seeped into her bones. But just as she began to lose hope, she spotted a faint glow in the distance. It was the village. She pushed herself harder, every step a battle, until finally she collapsed at the edge of the village with Kavi still strapped to her back. The villagers rushed to her aid, taking Kavi to the healer and wrapping Annika in blankets to warm her frozen limbs. The healer worked through the night, using traditional remedies to warm the boy and bring him back from the brink of death. Kavi survived. Annika, though frostbitten and weak, recovered as well. The villagers spoke of her journey as a tale of unbreakable love and determination, a mother's will to save her child against impossible odds. For the rest of her life, Annika was known as the woman who conquered the frozen mountain to save her son. The story was passed down through generations, a testament to the strength and resilience of a mother's love.